Hey guys, it's Lydia here. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a 25-minute no repeat full body workout. So basically what that means is that I have 25 different moves and each one we're not going to repeat at all. So I really like these workouts because you don't know what's coming. You're kind of like always giving 100% because there's not a second or third round. It's just a bunch of moves, and I think it's a little more fun, keeps you on your toes, and I feel like it goes by a lot quicker. So I did a few easier moves at the beginning to kind of warm you up, but if you feel like you need a little bit longer warm up, I will link above my 5-minute warm up that you can do really quickly, and then you can just add it on, make this a 30-minute workout, and then I do have some stretches at the end of this workout, so don't worry. But without further ado, let's dive in. So each move is going to be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're going to start with a move that I really like. I think it's a little more fun, different. What you're going to have your legs a bit wider, and what you're going to do, you're going to give me a side lunge, then go to a sumo squat, do a heel raise, and then do it on the other side. So side lunge, squat, heel raise. We're going to do it all together. Here we go. So start with the side lunge, really push your hips back, then the sumo squat, lift your heels up, and then side lunge on the other side. And I really like this move because it kind of stretches out all those legs, also kind of warms up your balance a bit. Whew. And that sumo squat, really push those knees out. On that heel raise, really try and just lift your heels straight up. So they're not going to the side, they're just being lifted straight up and then going back down. Alrighty, relax. Woo! Next up, we are going really simple with some jumping jacks. It's a really good move to raise that heart rate up. If you don't want to jump, just step it out like that. Here we go. Really, really easy, really basic, but it gets the heart rate up, warms up your body, and it's just kind of fun. Really, every time you jump, make sure that your knees are soft, you're on your toes, lightly hopping. Alrighty, relax. Alrighty, next up, we're going to do kind of basically a modified burpee. So you're just going to step into a plank and step it out and jump. Here we go. If you don't want to jump, you can totally take that out and you can just lift up your heels at the top. This is a really good warm-up move as well. Relax. Whew. Alrighty, next up, we're going to go down to the ground. Alrighty, so come down. We're going to do some glute bridge step outs. So basically, you're going to come into a glute bridge like this, then step your feet out, step them back, and let it drop down. Here we go. Step your feet out a couple steps, come back, and drop. You want to keep your hips high the entire time. Really squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. Whew. It's a very, very simple move. then next up, we're going to do some Russian twist sit-ups. You're just going to be straight, lying down like this, come up, twist. Here we go. Come up, twist. Go down, come up, twist. Really squeeze those abs. We got a bear crawl hold to some plank toe taps. So a bear crawl is when you're on your hands and knees and then you lift up your knees off the ground. Here we go. So you're going to be in that bear crawl position, then step it out, toe tap, and then come back in, hold that bear crawl hold, then walk it out again, toe tap, toe tap. This is a bit more of a slow move, but I really want you to just maintain control. Don't let your hips tip. Everything is nice, controlled. Everything is squeezed in. Alrighty, relax. Okay, next up, we're going to go back up to standing. Alrighty, so for this next one, we're going to do a one leg deadlift, and then we're going to bring that leg in for a knee hold, knee hug. Alright, so here we go. What you're going to do, you're going to go down, and then come up, and squeeze in your leg. Go down, come up, pull in that back leg. This is a really balanced challenge. But really squeeze those abs. So try to maintain that control. Last time. Go down and relax. All right. And do the same thing on the other leg. Whew. Really works your balance. Also works those glutes because of the deadlift. Here we go. Go down and then come up. Squeeze that leg. Relax. Next up, we got another leg burner. We're just going to hold a squat. So you can do it against a wall and kind of have like a wall hold. Is that what it's called? I'm just going to hold a squat standing like this. But if you're doing it against a wall, your back's against the wall, you're sitting like this. Or you can do it away from the wall. Either way works. I just prefer to just hold a normal squat. But get nice and low in your squat. Really feeling it in those legs. We got about 10 seconds left. You can do this, guys. And relax. Whew. All Alrighty, next up, we got just a really basic crisscross legs like this. And then while you're doing that, throw some punches. It's really fun, just gets the heart rate up. Here we go. One tip, if you're getting a side ache, squeeze those abs and it will help with it. Alrighty. Whew. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go to the ground again. Okay, so for this next move, come down to the ground. We're gonna do some plank kick throughs. Here we go. Come into a plank. You're just going to kick your leg through, come down, through, come down. Relax. Okay, next up, we got one more ab work. What you're gonna do, come onto your back. You're gonna go crunch, crunch, and then straight leg. Here we go. Every time you bring a leg in, really squeeze your abs. Exhale. Every time you bring a leg in. Push that low back into the ground. That way you know you're really activating those abs, especially the lower abs. Whew. Alrighty, relax. That was a lot. Really fast. Okay, we got some more ab work. So we're gonna do 2 pulse bicycle to 4 fast ones. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Relax. Bicycle crunches are one of those things. I love them, but they always kill me. Alrighty, so we have one more ab move. We're just gonna do some lying scissor legs. Here we go. You're gonna bring your legs down, out, in. Just go out, in, and have your legs as low as you can while keeping that low back on the ground. Scooch to the side a bit so I can bring my legs out wider. So if your legs are just straight vertical like this and you're feeling the burn, you can do that, or bring them lower. You just want to make sure that your low back is pushed into the ground. Those abs are engaged. Because if they're not, your back is going to take over, and that's not what we want. You want to work your abs, not your back. You want to protect your low back, really squeeze those abs. Ready, relax. Whew, okay. We got, it's not as much abs, but it's a little bit of abs. We're gonna do a commando to a dolphin plank. So, a commando, just do it with me, go into a plank. You're gonna go down onto your elbows, then push your hips up towards the sky. Come down, come back up into a high plank, go down again, dolphin. Whew. You still want your abs in tight for this. Alrighty, relax. For the next one, we're gonna do 2 tricep dips and then go into a reverse plank. Alrighty, here we go. Do it with me. Come into a tabletop like this. Do 2 tricep dips. Then walk your feet out. Hold this position for a second. Walk back in. Tricep dip again. Alright, 2 tricep dips actually. Relax. Next up, this one's really simple. We're just going to do some donkey pulses. So come on your hands and knees. You're just going to kick your leg up and pulse it the entire 45 seconds. Here we go. Just down the same leg. We're just going to pulse it for 45 seconds. Really squeeze that glute. Woo. Starting to feel it. Keep your abs in tight, because if you don't, oftentimes your low back can start to take over, and that's not what we want at all. Really squeeze your glute, squeeze your abs. You can always put a resistance band on. You really want to level up. This is already burning enough for me though. Alrighty, relax. Whew. Alright, we got the other leg next. Here we go. Pulse that leg. It's just a very small movement. Pushing 5 seconds. Whew, we're almost there. And relax. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Let's go up to standing. Alrighty. That was definitely killer. Next up, we got 2 lunges to a jump squat. Here we go. We're going to go lunge, other leg, lunge, together, squat, and jump. Lunge. Lunge. My legs, they are jello at this point, but we're going to keep pushing because we're getting stronger. You can always take out the jump if you don't want to. Just take it to a squat and then maybe lift your heels off the ground and relax. All right. So for the last move. It's our last move, guys. We got 4 high knees, and then we're gonna hold a squat for like 4 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always take out the jumping and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. And relax. Alrighty, we made it to the cool down. Congratulations, everyone. So we're going to start off this cool down, go into a forward fold like this. So you can have your legs together or apart. I like to have mine together just to get a deeper stretch. But if you're less flexible, that'd be better. As you can see, have your legs more apart, or like I'm doing, have them more together. Next, you're going to walk your hands out and go into a downward dog like this. And in this, you want to push your heels to the ground. This is another good hamstring stretch. It also focuses more on the calves. Whew. Next up, we're going to go down to the mat. Alrighty, so for this next one, we're going to push into a lunge. Really feel the stretch in this back hip flexor. Really push this hip forwards and towards the ground. Feel a really, really good stretch. After like all those, you know, not only leg moves but also ab moves, a lot of times your hip flexors can feel it. So just to really open up those hips is really nice. Alrighty, quickly switch legs. One thing I quickly want to mention, if you finish this routine, this little stretching routine at the end, and you want a little bit more, I will link at the end my stretching routine playlist that I'd really recommend you checking out, just so that way you can have a little bit of a longer stretch at the end of this. You know, and even if you're a beginner, I have beginner stretches in that playlist. So, you know, just click on the playlist, scroll through, find a stretching routine that you like. Because stretching is very important to do after a workout. It prevents injury and soreness. So then go into your hands and knees, and we're going to do a little cat-cow. So arch back as far as you can, and then go the other way. This is really nice to stretch out your abs as well as your back. Two stretches, we're going to lay down on our back, and what you're going to do is cross one leg over the other and then pull both legs towards you. It's going to get a really good stretch in your outer hip, and if you want to, you can always straighten out the bottom leg like this. I like it because it gives a deeper stretch, but if you want to be down here just holding the stretch right here, that's completely fine. Legs, leg in. One side's always tighter than the other one for me. So just be very gentle. The goal is just to kind of stretch out your muscles after we worked them so hard, because your muscles are all tight after a workout. So it's very important to just loosen your body up, and it feels so good after a hard workout. Alrighty, relax. And that is it for this awesome workout, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I love these kinds of workouts where you don't know what move's coming next, everything's different, it's fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like another workout to go along with this. I will link some of my favorite workouts to kind of go along with this in the description box below. So if you want to do some more abs, more upper body, more lower body, I will link some individual workouts in the description box. So you can go check those out if you want to be extra strong today. But that's it for today's workout. I will see you next time for another awesome one. Alright guys, bye. No! Life is hard sometimes, but we will make it through eventually.